It's Week 10 of the NFL, and we're going to look at J.J. McCarthy. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Vikings and the Jaguars. Next on Madden NFL 25.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over him for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
Will Reichert has it all teed up. And we're underway from Everbank Stadium. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. So here are the Jaguars taking over for the first time on offense. And bringing them out in his fourth season since arriving as the #1 overall pick back in 2021, Trevor Lawrence.
Even he mentioned it to us. There hasn't been much celebrating for him since last week. While other guys were taking in the win and enjoying some time to relax, he was reviewing what went wrong in that game. An interception, not finding the end zone. That's not the type of impact that usually finds you a win, and he knows he's got to do more for his team.
ETN on the catch. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. Well, it looks like the defense jumps just before the snap there.
Encroachment defense.
He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early.
Still first down.
Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter 1st and 5. Running it after the penalty. He breaks the tackle. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. Second and 3 now. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after him.
First down throw, Lawrence. That's taken in by ETN. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And the Vikings rush brings him down. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Let's see what they went with on third down. Lawrence working from the gun. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. On fourth down, out comes the Jaguars field goal team and Riley Patterson. From the right hash, 52 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. So here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. Leading them out, the 10th pick of the draft, coming off that national championship in Michigan, J.J. McCarthy.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team-first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
They send a receiver in motion right. Look at this, the wideout gets it to start this drive. And he'll take this up to around the 29-yard line. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Tried to mix in a little wide receiver carry and catch this defense on its heels. We've seen it work time and again, and it almost got there. Without that tackle, we could have seen a big gainer. To give some credit to the defense where credit is due.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Buying some time right. He can run it. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
3rd down, here's Jones. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Now we'll see Ryan Wright come on for the Vikings to punt this away on 4th. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. Broke through the tackle. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. The Jaguars and Trevor Lawrence set to take over on offense once again. And he's been one who has wowed the league and made a lot of fantasy owners very happy, too. You can see he's leading all quarterbacks in passing here in November. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. 1 play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Can't connect over the middle, it's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
On 2nd down, it's Etienne. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. Hits the 20. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars stretch their early lead to 9. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. On now is Cook to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. And look at this return. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. Minnesota all set to go for its 2nd drive. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3 and out to begin this game. First and 10, here's McCarthy. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
2nd down carry for Jones. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Only a yard from that time, so now 3rd and 9. Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out.
Delay of game. Offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Still third down.
Penalty not helping their cause for this third down. McCarthy looking to throw. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them, trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And it'll be Jaguars football. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's Etienne to begin the drive. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Oh, a little movement along the line there. That's going to cost the defense 5 yards. So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. All right, here we go, 2nd down. Now Lawrence on the play fake. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And it's going to be Vikings football. They're set up at the 35 now. Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. As a man, Justin Jefferson. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying to find Justin Jefferson. And it's going to be 2nd down.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. And he won't connect on that one. Incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Punter on now, and he gets into this one. And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. This our last play of the quarter.
Hey, Lion. Here we go. So hunt on it.
1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he winds up out of bounds, and that's going to be the end of the 1st quarter. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the 1st quarter. It's a 10-0 ball game. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Back for the second quarter. It's Jaguar football. They're looking at 2nd and 4. Now it's Lawrence. Complete. It's Ingram. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Inside handoff goes to Etienne. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He has the first over the middle, and they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped it.
Here's pressure, and he's dropped by the Vikings. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. Davis there to grab it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They got 24 yards on the play. And that's a Jaguar 1st down. Here's Lawrence to throw. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down. From the gun, Etienne gets it. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run, in need of some attention. And the Vikings add an extra defensive back for this 3rd down. Now Lawrence. Complete beyond the marker. He'll have the 1st down and even more. And he will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars make it a 16-point ball game. That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. On now is Cook to kick this away. It's Brandon Powell with the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Vikings and Justin Jefferson ready to go to work again offensively. And so far, with a chunk of the season gone, you can see he's been the league's most productive receiver in terms of yardage. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Jones reels it in. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
From the 41. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that brings up third down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he can take the lid off a defense at any time.
Ball start.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and well, they got one of them to move that time. Backed up now after the penalty. It's third down. Back to the air, McCarthy. Short pass caught by his tight end. And this one doesn't go far.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
The Jaguars and Gabe Davis ready to go to work again offensively. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
An option give here to ETN. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Lawrence. He puts some air under this one, deep right. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. Logan Cook on to punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Got 44 yards on his first kick, Brock, and this one looks to be longer. And that fair catch brought in just beyond the 30-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And they're going to take over possession. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Into the hands of Jefferson, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. So now here's 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Got a man over the middle, complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Everbank. It's the Vikings, looking at 1st and 10. New set of downs for him from the 46. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. From the shotgun, McCarthy has the connection to Hawkinson. And he takes it across midfield and into Jaguars territory.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down. They're set up at the 35 now. First and 10, here's McCarthy. And no look there, and that throw falls to the ground.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get two hands on it and take it the other way.
Here comes the screen. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Up to the line, and they're set. First and 10. From the gun, they go with Spiller. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
We call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, it kept him in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Now McCarthy. Forced out to his right, and he's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota! The Vikings chop some of the lead off before the half. J.J. McCarthy, the touchdown. Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. That one right down the middle. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. He fields it from the 8. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. And he's going to take a knee. So we're halfway through this contest from Jacksonville. The hometown Jaguars out in front. Now we'll keep it in-state, but send you a couple hours away to our buddy in Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll start at Venerable Soldier Field. New England making the trip out to visit Chicago. And it's the visiting side who had the lead in that one. Keenan Allen, a touchdown reception. From there, let's stay in the Midwest and head down to Kansas City to check on the Chiefs at Arrowhead. And they've got the lead over the visiting Denver Broncos. Patrick Mahomes has thrown a touchdown pass there. In the first half, we saw a strong outing from Trevor Lawrence. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead. These two teams heading out of the tunnel, and we're ready to get back to it. For the call of the second half, here is the great Kate T. Scott. Kate? These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half ahead. It's time to get back at it. For the call, let's rejoin Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. On now is Cook to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. The Vikings and Aaron Jones headed back out there on offense. And he's been carrying a great campaign now into the heart of this season. He's hitting top 5 in rushing yardage. And this run is stopped after getting up past the 35. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down. Staying on the ground with Jones. Escapes a defender. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson. And we'll see what they do here on second down. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Adds just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's McCarthy. He's got him. That's Addison. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
1st and 10 from the 41. From the gun, Jones gets it. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Here's 2nd and 7. Able to find Jones. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. McCarthy throwing here. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
1st and 10. Here's Jones. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Second and 13. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Able to find Hawkinson. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st. So the Vikings will try a field goal on 4th down. Will Reichert headed out. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead's 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Devin Duvernay to return it. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Lawrence working from the gun. This is hauled in by Ingram. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond.
Hey, Lion.
Lawrence now off the play action. Sheds up a rusher. Vacates quickly left side. Now he takes it. Stiff arm success. Oh, the football's loose. It's picked up by the Vikings, going the other way. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
The Vikings taking the field on offense. And you and I both know, Brock, they, like so many teams in this league, fans of establishing the run to begin a football game. Well, I'm looking at my watch, I'm looking up at the scoreboard. We're sometime into this one now, and they still haven't been able to establish it against this defense.
Yeah, kind of like when we walk into a defensive meeting room and sit with the D coordinator, and what is his #1 premise each and every week? Stop the run. Stop the run.
Yep.
Because you know if you create that kind of imbalance and you take away the run, you have a chance of playing pretty good defense like they've done.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
You call that 1st down running play, you don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. Second down now, 7 to go. Motion man right is Jefferson. Another give to the wideout. Man, he has been busy. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a pickup of 26, and that gives them 1st and goal.
Didn't take a rocket scientist to know, Kate. They wanted to get the ball in this guy's hands any way they could, not just in the passing game, and he just showed you why. This defense not prepared for his impact on the ground.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So now it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll run the drone, pushing for the end zone, and he lost the football. It's not loose. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
Take everything that makes the goal line stand exciting and amplify it by 1,000. They didn't just hold him out of the end zone. They stole the ball away with a dominant stop.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. An early jump and the flags come in. I think this is going to go against the defense. Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage.
Still 1st down.
Now talk about a golden opportunity at an immediate 1st down following that encroachment flag. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Tight end reels in the shallow throw.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage. Trusting tight end.
And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down. Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Receiver in motion, headed right. Lawrence looking to throw. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away. That makes it 2nd down.
Oh, those linebackers. Those linebackers. They seem to be in the thick of every play and some of the quickest reaction times out there. He needed a quick reaction there to get a finger on the throw. It changed its direction.
He's got the hook up to Ingram. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Sticking in the air with Lawrence. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. Punt team on, and they'll send this one away. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. The Vikings returning their offense, and this running back to the field. And they know they let points slip away with that fumble in the red zone, Brock. They're looking to get him back here. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Buys time, rolling right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Now he'll give up the middle to Jones. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Here's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Vikings football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. McCarthy now. Blitz coming. He's on the move. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's down inside the 35 before going out. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway. Ugh.
And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Jaguars, well, they must be thinking pass here, huh? They're in the dime. 3rd down coming up. Here's McCarthy to throw. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. Trying to find Justin Jefferson. And now they're left with 4th and short.
You know, these 3rd and short situations, you rep them all the time. Snap after snap, rep after rep. You're expecting man-to-man coverage in that down and distance, and you're expecting to execute. A time on 3rd and short, they can't get the job done.
Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And that brings things a little closer here late.
Such a perfect example of a kicker just doing his job. And now it's incumbent upon that defense to give him and their offense another shot.
Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. Jacksonville heading out there on offense. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Hey, easy, route.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Cut by the open man. And he will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars now lead by 10. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. On now is Cook to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Vikings now set to take the field. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Straight ahead they go with Jones. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. He lets one fly deep downfield. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. And it's as we expected, partner. We call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give them that 1st down. The penalty erases an exciting turnover, makes it 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He completes it in traffic. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Couldn't bring it in over the middle, incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd, McCarthy has the connection to Jones. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota! The Vikings now within 1 score in the 4th. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded. Well, we knew this was coming. All touchdowns are reviewed, especially late in a close game like this. Well, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again, unlike these officials who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
After review of the play, ruling on the field stands.
Those points safe on the scoreboard. The touchdown upheld upon review. Back to the air, McCarthy. And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for 2, but it doesn't work out. So a little pressure alleviated by the touchdown, but plenty still remains. Gonna need to manufacture another trip to the end zone as they trail by 5.
This feels a little bit like a golf event to me, Kate, where those golfers will spend a big round not even looking at the scoreboard, not even know where they sit. But then when it gets down to winning time, they do know exactly what they need. And to consider that golf analogy, well, this team now needs a birdie when it matters the most.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
On the red.
They'll give this up the middle to ETN. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's caught for the first. On the move, past the 40. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Duvernay in motion left. First down throw, Lawrence. He's got it at the 6. And he will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars make it a 2-possession game here in the 4th. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. On now is Cook to kick this away. Starting from the 5. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. They'll take over at the 39-yard line. Nice return there. The visitors and this running back headed back out for a new series. So good field position to start with for the Vikings this drive. 1st and 10. Now a give to Jones. And he's brought down for a loss. Offense to the line for 2nd down. On play action now, McCarthy. Searching well behind the line. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Chased out to his right. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. 3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. McCarthy to throw for it. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Working quickly here. Throwing on 1st, it's McCarthy. And that's incomplete. We've got a flag down, and there was contact, but is this going to go against the offense? So they had the incompletion, but the defense decides they'd rather take the penalty and the yards and play that down again. So the penalty backs him up. Here's a 1st and 20. Now McCarthy. Dump off complete to his running back. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Now we'll get a pause for an injured player. That's Aaron Jones, the man in question, and some obvious discomfort as he gets looked at. Here we go, 2nd and very long.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
3rd and long for him here. On the move, headed right. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Trying to find Justin Jefferson. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. From the shotgun, McCarthy. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. They'll start this series with an option left. And he'll get this down to the 40. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
I can promise you that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
And he has them a first down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Going to the ground again on first. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars have likely locked up the win right there. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. On now is Cook to kick this away. Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return. Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
It just feels like any time this guy touches the ball, it's a big play waiting to happen. He could be lined up wide or when they use him as a runner. If someone doesn't get a hand on him quick, he's gone.
He's got a man left. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 36. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. 3rd down from the gun. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. First down, ball at the 36. On the run, it's Etienne. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
1 yard gain brings us 2nd and 9.
Etienne again. And he works it down to the 30-yard line. Give him 4 on that run. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
So the Jaguars come away with the win in this one. Well, tip of the cap, Brock. You could not question that they brought some fight to the field, try to throw their best punches.